Well, well. Um, well, I didn't expect my last stream to get as controversial as it did, but it did. I can say that now with confidence. My last stream got controversial, and I said exactly what I was going to do with that stream: piss a lot of people off and open my fucking mouth. And I can tell you for a fact that a lot of people did not like that decision. But do I care? No. I really do not care that I pissed a lot of people off by telling them facts that I feel. The fact that I told Suprema, who's a piece of shit, he'll believe anything he sees. I called out Sinister and his group, which led with one of them actually, leaving a comment on the stream saying exactly a timestamp, and then following that timestamp would be this would be better for mankind, and that timestamp quoted the factor I said if I didn't change, I would be 6 feet under, which can and cannot be directed as a basically telling them or them telling me I'm better off dead. So I know what I was doing with that stream, and I spat how I felt. SVR's an entitled piece of shit. A lot of my old friend group I distanced myself from because they're assholes, and Supremo's a fucking dumbass. How so? Dude goes around calling me a quote pedophile. Like, do you even know what the fuck you're talking about? Like, buddy, bud, my man, do you even know what you're on about? Because, let's be honest, if you don't, I will gladly show you what the fuck you're on about. Like, I don't know if you're dumb or you're just stupid. Like, know your definitions before you actually fucking start yapping your gums, dude. And I'm not gonna deny it on stream. I'm gonna fucking come out and say it. When I was 18, which keep in mind, this was like 3-ish years ago. I'm about to turn 21. I'm not gonna defend myself on this because it was kind of a dumb choice on my part. I dated a 14-year-old when I was 18. Yeah. And they're quote calling me a pedophile. All because I dated. Dated. Keep that in mind. Keyword. Dated. And they're calling me a pedophile. How the fuck is dating correlated anywhere towards sexual attraction? It isn't. It's just a dumb excuse to try and justify harassing somebody. And that's exactly what the fuck Supremo is up to. Like, making a dumbass statement and trying to label such onto me and justifying harassment. Like, buddy. Dude. Are you fucking kidding me? At least, at fucking least, have a more specificated argument if you're going to actually pull this shit. Because honestly, what it seems to me is you're a fucking idiot who's been blatantly harassing me the last few fucking days. Like, buddy, do I need to even fucking continue with this rant at all? Like, Like, seriously. Like, buddy. So, if you're gonna, keep trying to pull shit out of your fucking ass, at least show fucking proof to back your shit. Because another dumbass shit you try to pull was you tried to pull the whole quote unquote proof, which is one screenshot followed with all of some clips of my rant last stream in a new opposive blacklist saying that I asked for it. Dude, you, by doing that, just shows that you're just a fucking dumbass. And it clearly shows I'm under your skin if that's what you have to do. You watch my shit, blatantly attack me. You joined my Pro Wrestling Discord server, blatantly harassing me. Then Marvo joined the other day. Yeah, nah, he's gone. Like, do y'all not think of your actions before you do it? I know you're gonna try and twist that right back at me. But, seriously, dude. Are you not thinking before you're acting? Because at this point, how you're executing this is very, very poor. And, I don't know if literally what you're going with is a good fucking idea. Because you're just making yourself look like a fucking idiot, dude. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it at this point. Fucking the dumbass. Straight up dumbass. Let me go see if I could find the quote-unquote screenshot of what they use as proof. Because I put it on Twitter, then I deleted it because not really any point in, finding them directly on fucking posts because doesn't fucking do really much of anything because they'll just keep accusing you of shit and they won't even let you actually, discuss shit. It's just going to be one-sided no matter what happens. In any case situation, in any case scenario, it's always going to be a one-sided situation. Like, buddy, I don't think you grasp the conversation. I don't think you grasp the context here, buddy. Like, I'm not even trying to fight or defend myself or any of my past actions. Yeah, I even admitted, and I'm not even denying the shit that I've done. Weird. Legal? Yes, weird. No, yeah, kind of weird. I'm not defending it. It's fucked up. But you also gotta realize that shit was like 3-ish years ago, and if anybody looked at this with common fucking sense and not with one side but both sides, it would actually kind of understand the entire scenario. But no, people will let their judgment get clouded because of their own emotions between the person and their own personal experiences with that person. And I already gotta say it, many people won't really hear me out because I'm just that fucking hated. I'm not that well liked. And guess what? I'm okay with being hated. Perfectly fine with me. I have nothing against being hated. Because guess what? It just shows that no matter how hated I am, no matter how much I defend myself, it'll never really matter in the public eye because you win some, you lose some. People will hate you regardless of what you do. So, buddy, I want you to keep thinking to yourself that I'm going to quit. I really am not. And there's really nothing you can even say that would get me to fucking leave either. And if you avert your eyes to the screen real quick, this is what they quote used as proof. it's a conversation of where I don't deny the shit, but I also show this. This. As long as the relationship is not sexual, it is generally not illegal to date a minor. When this was when I was 18, generally still dumb. I'll admit I was an idiot, made dumb decisions and dumb choices. But that enough right there proves my fucking points that I'm trying to make here. But, you know, people just don't fucking care, or don't care to actually listen, or actually open their eyes and use common sense. So, I'm kind of just at the point of, like, I'm done fighting them on this because, well, I proved it already. Don't know how many times I've had to prove it. And no matter how much I've tried, no matter how much, no one cares. But that's the internet. That is the internet. No one will care. No one will ever care. It's always going to be a one-sided situation when it's most convenient. People will jump on a bandwagon when it's most convenient. So, if I've learned anything from the amount of years I've been harassed and, hated online, I've learned that this shit will never end. It'll always be a two-sided, probably either a two-sided or a one-sided argument, no matter what choice or what decision is made. If the person is hated and so genuinely hated, it's never going to end, because even if that person is gone, they will still get hated on regardless of the fact. And that's the shitty part about the internet. So, for all of you who want to keep saying this shit, I've already proved elsewise. Because generally I've already talked to, law enforcement a year ago about the whole allegations. I put quote unquotes around that, hypothetical quotes. Because, here's a fun fact. I mentioned a guy in my last stream, Noah DeRozier, right? He actually called the cops on me, and I talked to a detective that actually reached out to me because of the allegations. And guess what? I talked to him for a good 50 fucking minutes last year, 2024, around mid 2024, I believe. It was either mid or end of 2024. And guess what? I'm still here because they found no wrongdoing. Are you fucking brain dead? The shit started. The entire shit started. I was 17, dating Soul Reaper when he was 16. He sent nudes, and I didn't. He got mad, said I was a pedophile and all this shit because I didn't do what he wanted. And look at that now. It's still going for almost 4 years later. All because people see allegations and that's what they fucking jump on the bandwagon to believe. So, am I going to fight? Am I going to make an apology video? Am I going to, make a debunk video? No. I've already done it multiple times. I have already said what needs to be said. If you don't have the common sense to actually open your eyes and see the shit for how it is, then that's your fault, not mine. That is genuinely your fault and not my fault to begin with. You can hate me all you want. I don't care because I find it funny with how much people hate me and how much people talk shit about me on a daily. Like Haley, DJ, Supremo now, and practically just everybody in every community, the music community at a point, the pro wrestling community, knowing how fucking toxic that community is. And, a lot of other people I've met over the years. I'm not very well liked, and I'm perfectly fine being hated. Because at the end of the day, I'm not worrying about what they say. Yeah, it's a bit fucked. And some of them can't own up the responsibility. Like, I saw Haley make a post about me yesterday saying, oh, and she's back with the whole pedophile claims after she even fucking admitted in my DMs that I'm not a pedophile. And this is just the whole swapping back and forth, back and forth. That's how this entire fucking community nowadays is. They'll jump on a bandwagon to hate on you when it's convenient for them, and then they'll start bullshit about you just because they don't want you online, because they don't fucking like you. That's just how it's always been, and it's fucking hilarious to me that this is how shit goes. I talk about how I feel and what goes on, right? I call people out on their bullshit, and then literally like yesterday, I did a whole stream calling people out on their bullshit. And what do I wake up to after the stream? Because I went right to sleep after the stream ended. I wake up to a whole plethora of DMs on Twitter and messages calling me a fucking creep and shit. I wake up to being spammed on YouTube with community posts and comments telling me that I'm better off dead, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a creep and all that shit. And I'm just like, buddy, this is how the community is. This is how far people are willing to go just to publicly hate me. And it's fucking hilarious. I have never laughed so hard in my fucking life because of how stupid people are. Like, you can hate me, you can love me, I don't care. It's just a whole matter of the factor. It's funny to watch how pissed off people will get all because I exist on the internet. And they'll do anything they can just to get what they want. And I'm like, brother, this is the shit that I have to deal with. And guess what? It's only gonna get worse because that's how people are. They don't care if you're doing well, they don't care if you're doing bad. They'll shit on you regardless of what you do. And it's no matter what you do, if you're hated, this is the shit that you'll deal with for the rest of your fucking life, because people are such a fucking pity and will fucking shit on you no matter what you do because they don't fucking like you. So, and I'm already hated, so I accept. I've already, I'm already okay with this because don't care. It's not like it's gonna change anyways, because I'm not really one to apologize unless if I know I'm in the wrong. It's just funny. Also, I'm reading chat logs, so don't mind me. Yeah, I'm trying to find the specific chat log of what I was referring to. Regardless of the fact, I decided to, make a fucking message. I don't know why I streamed it. I could have just made it a video and called it a day, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in, letting people comment and try and criticize me in the fucking, live feed? I mean, It's an interesting concept if you think about it. And it's just funny. But at the end of the day, people are going to be people. I'm going to be me. Who cares? It's just a matter of also the factor, like, and people have a problem because I block people. So what? It's my life. If I want to block people, I can literally block you and, not give two fucks. I'm able to block people. And like, I'm not allowed to, like, am I not allowed to block people? Am I not allowed to have free rights? Didn't know that was such a crime of me blocking people I don't want to associate with. And I wasn't even going to do this stream until I just realized that, I'd rather leave one final message. And if, they respond to this, that's their fucking problem because, I've told them multiple times, if you don't want to continuously start a fight, don't fucking respond. I only made this because I wanted to fucking prove something. And also I'm gonna leave this up because I don't fucking care. I really don't care. So, whatever happens after this stream, it happens. I don't care. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are gonna hate the fact I called them out, and then I'm leaving up a follow up. But who cares? Because they're stupid. Everybody I have met either is an idiot in some degree, or just react on impulse. Like, they start a fight first and then ask questions second. And it's just fucking dumb. It's really just dumb. Like, before I went to sleep last night after my stream, I got a fucking friend request from Sinister Buddha, and I don't plan on fucking adding it. I'm gonna, block it soon because I really don't want to talk to the dude. Like, I'm just going to be on the factor of this. Like, I'm just going to say this publicly, and that's what I'm going to leave it with him. Sinister, you and Bloody and all of your friends left that open wound to bleed out. I waited for you guys to come and apologize, and me and you, not really apologize, but me and you guys talk it out face to face on a call. No, y'all left me on the fucking dust. I couldn't add y'all because I didn't have your shit, and y'all just went your own way. I got tired of waiting to talk it out like actual human fucking beings. And you left that wound to bleed. So I left. Like, no, you let that wound to bleed. So, I blocked y'all. With my own path after calling you out on the shit that happened. Like, SVR as well. Dude said I changed. Everybody fucking changes. That's not a good fucking excuse to go your own route. If you didn't want to talk to me, just fucking say that shit. I know he changed his profile photo so I know he watched the stream. So I know he had to watch what I had to say. I know Haley saw what I had to say. I know DJ also saw what I had to say. And Haley, pathological manipulative liar, calling me a piece of shit liar, but also the fact that she said she wouldn't go back to DJ as a friend. Apparently she lied about that, and then also lied about the fact that, she said that, oh, I'm not a pedophile. And she goes right back to lying about me, calling me a pedophile, knowing after she said she knew I wasn't one. So, I just love that, people are two-faced motherfuckers they'll say one thing just to, get you to, just so you hear what they want you to hear, and then they'll fucking, when you're not talking to them anymore, they'll go right behind your back and go do the same shit that they got called out for lying about before. Like, it's dumb. Very fucking dumb. And just watch them come and watch the stream after I end it, and then you're just gonna go talk more shit or make more posts about me. Watch that be the exact move that happens. Saying I'm lying about them, I'm being a piece of shit, I'm toxic. I know I'm toxic. I know I am. I'm an asshole. I admit that. When did I ever deny the fact that I was a toxic asshole? When did I ever deny that? I never did. So, thank you for pointing out the obvious, fucktard. But I'm not also going to sit there and let people shit talk at everybody and then, not give the fucking context. Because guess what? Haley made a post, like I said, to call me a pedophile again. And saying I'm lying about SVR and that he shadow blocked me way before. Well, if you saw in my last stream, it actually sent a friend request, so that's a bullshit fucking lie. He didn't shadow block me. Because if he did shadow block me, the friend request wouldn't have gone fucking through. Where the fuck is the logic in that? And you also claim I'm a pedophile like Supremo's doing currently, and I've already proved that Supremo's fucking quote-unquote proof is very much bullshit, because his only proof, his only bit of evidence is me stating in a screenshot that I did, with also, if he opened his fucking eyes and actually had the common sense to read it, the law was right fucking there in the fucking screenshot, and he's spreading that around. So, fucking idiot, like, severely, dumbass. You really just made yourself like the biggest fucking idiot. Call me a pedophile, but show no proof of me being one. All you put in the sanctions, which was you. This is you doing this. You put in the sanctions the screenshot that shows the law and the screenshot of me admitting that I did date a 14-year-old was 18. But you casually just forget to mention that this fucking law is in the screenshot, and then you post 3 clips from my previous stream trying to use that as substantial evidence when that really does nothing to, even back up any of your points. You show no evidence of any quote pedophilia, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. And you say I asked for it. Asked for it how? Because I called you out and I challenged your fucking opinion and I showed the fucking truth on it, and you couldn't fucking accept it? So you try to make it a fucking problem? That's the kind of dumb shit. That's the dumb shit that you try to pull. If you think about it, like, I just love how you go on your own mission and you just look like a fucking idiot trying. But, I'm not really, I'm not even going to fight it. Because I've already proved it in this stream why I'm not going to fucking fight it. Dating without any substantial evidence that you claimed that it was sexual. You're calling me a pedophile when that's in the wrong terminology of the factor. And then, apparently me dating is sexual now, which considers a pedophile? Nope. Just a weirdo, not a pedophile. Get your terminology correct. Like, seriously. I just love how you don't even do your fucking shit either. And then we go to fucking DJ, who says she wanted nothing to do with me anymore and she doesn't want to talk to me, but also proceeds to make a post. And guess what? Guess what? You're a fucking idiot because you just made a massive hypocritical statement by making a community post. When there's such a thing called not fucking responding. And I also love, it's, as I'm just looking back at these, the screenshot, like the chat logs between me and Haley, trying to find what I'm looking for. Here's another thing that I find funny, right? I just love the fact that looking at all of this chat logs, no matter what I say on streams, everybody takes it the wrong fucking way. Like, everybody takes everything I say out of context and tries to turn it against me. That's the funny part. Like, no matter what I do, apparently they're going to twist my words and make it seem like I'm doing something far worse or saying something, like, far worse than they want me to say. And they're going to roll with that and then try to turn it on top of my head. Like, that's always how it be. So that's fucking funny. Also kind of fucking sad if you think about it. But, you know, who cares how I feel though? Because no matter what I do, no one's going to care what I say. So this entire stream is just going to be pointless because no one's going to really care what I have to say, and that's the reality of it. Nobody will care. So who cares? And that's all it ever is with me. Taking what I say out of context and then trying to flip it to be a bad thing. And then you're going to hate on me when I call you out on it. That's the funny part. It's just no matter what I do. Like, no matter what I do. And then Haley blames me for 3 years of mental abuse. How the fuck would that be possible if I met her at the end of 2023? It hasn't even been years. That long, at least. And it's just dumb. Like, she blames me for breaking her mentally when the context behind this is, she had the choice. She had a choice. And here were her options that she could have chose. And no, before you even say I'm blaming you and shit, I'm just telling you, you had a choice. And you said I broke you mentally. You had a fucking choice. And that choice concluded and consisted of A, ignore me. Not talk about me. You know, leave me behind after our second breakup. You know, forget I ever existed. Or go the route which you did go and talk about me every chance you get. You know, harass me blatantly, lie about me, and then when I told you what you made me feel when you fucking falsely harassed me, you got butt fucking hurt and upset by the consequences of your actions. So, you had a choice to just go your own path, forget I existed, but then you blame I broke you when you chose the path of harassing me blatantly. And then it's just the stupidity. So if you're going to make a post about me saying I'm harassing you, talking shit about you and all this shit, and I'm a pathological, manipulative, gaslighting piece of shit, or a liar, just know, you had the fucking choice to go your own way, forget I existed, and lived your fucking life in peace. But no, you chose to harass me on a daily basis for years until we started talking again around the end of 2024, around like October, November. So if you want to blame anybody, blame yourself on that one, because that was technically your fault, not mine. I didn't tell you to go attack me for a year straight. I didn't tell you to go harass me and lie about me for a year. So, if you want to blame anybody for you attacking and harassing me, blame yourself, not me. You want to say I broke you mentally, you are half to blame in that situation. I know I'm part of it because, I talked to you, and that was your choice to talk to me. But it's also your fault. Part of it was your fault because you chose to harass me when you couldn't, when you didn't have to. So take accountability for your fucking actions, you fuck up. Because you wanted that fucking relationship to work knowing it wasn't going to. But it's stupid. You chose the path you went. And you blame me fully for it. That is stupid. Like, don't blame me on the factor that I broke you mentally. Yeah, you can, but also blame yourself for making that choice. I'm gonna keep saying it until you fucking realize it. I want you to fucking realize you made that choice. Like DJ also made the same choice to continue talking about me when I told her, because she says she wanted peace and, to let the drama die, which that's a bullshit lie to begin with. But I gave her the choice, right? I gave her a choice. Admit that she was part of the problem. Take accountability for her actions. And that's it. It would be over if she just admitted her fucking fault. But no. She fought me on it when I confronted her in a fucking stream. Not random stream. Who he blocked me for her. When I told him the truth about her. Tells you how people listen to me. But also, not even to mention, she chose to keep talking about me. She chose to not take accountability for her actions. She chose the path that she wanted to go. She cannot go and blame me for her actions. She can't blame me for, saying that I talk about her. Because she also had a choice. She also had the choice to go her own path. Ignore me. Forget I existed. Not talk to me at all. But what did she choose to do? She chose the talk about me path. And try and downplay the severity of the situation for her own benefit. And look where it got her. Absolutely butt fucking nowhere. Still talking about me because she doesn't know when to shut the fuck up and ignore people. It's just a whole revolving pattern in this fuck ass community. That people just don't know when to shut the fuck up and, not fucking respond. I know I'm going to get called out for this. I'm going to get a lot of heat for it, but it's the fucking truth. And in the same thing with Sinister Buddha and his group. They didn't even come talk to me. Like I said in the last stream. They didn't come talk to me after the situation died. They went their own path and made diss tracks. And then they said the only reason why they didn't publish them is because I kept my mouth shut. Which doing that showed that they're immature in a way just as much as they claim I'm immature. Because they went to the diss route. They didn't even care to come talk to me. They didn't even care to confront me and, talk it out like people. He probably saw the stream and added me to come criticize me or talk to me as a person, aka Sinister Buddha, and I'm not adding him because I'm not fucking stupid. He only added me after the stream died. After the stream ended, he came and added me. I know what that's going to do. I know what he's going to most likely do. Either A, which is what I believe is going to happen, going to come and scream at me. Criticize me on how I handle it. Or B, going to actually try and talk it out. And I'm not taking one of the two ladders, because if he actually does want to talk it out, he let that open wound, his entire group let that open wound bleed out. I don't want to hear it from him or his group. He let that wound bleed out. And they can't blame me for not wanting to talk to him. They let that wound bleed out, and they went the diss route. They never published them being John, Bloody, and Sin all made diss tracks on me. All because I left. We had a massive fallout, and I left following that fallout. And guess what? No matter what I did, they were going to do that diss track anyways. They were going to release it if I opened my mouth and, called it out. If I criticized them for what they, how they handled a situation. They were going to launch the diss tracks, which I probably did, and I don't care to go look for. Because I really don't care if they did or not. It's a fucking diss track. It's fucking music. It's a musical way of, quote-unquote exposing me and calling me out. But it's just a factor of why I'm upset with them. Is they chose to go a diss route. Instead of coming to talk to me, to my face, and handle it like adults. And, actually talk to me. But no, they let the wound bleed. They let that scab cut right open and bleed. So they let that wound bleed, and I want nothing to do with them. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not even going to, even initiate a conversation. They let that happen. They let it bleed because they refused to come talk to me at the start. If they would have came to me as soon as the situation happened, maybe the outcome would have been different. They didn't have to be friends with me, like Haley as well. Said she wanted a relationship to happen, knowing it wasn't going to fucking work out because of the amount of issues that me and her had. She could have simply made amends, like DJ as well, could have simply made amends and went their own path. But no. They wanted to still be friends, and guess where that led? Issues between both sides. So that's why I'm kind of just done with it all, because even Supremo, I came to him in a TNRW game, and everybody that was in that game can back me up. Jackson Reaper and Wayne Extreme can both back me up when I say I confronted him, asking him if we're going to actually talk it out like adults, or he's going to go fucking be a bitch about it. And guess what? He told me he doesn't want to talk to me. And guess what? Ever since then, he's been blatantly harassing me with the dumbest allegations ever. So, take that as you will. I have tried being an adult about this. I've tried to, talking to Supremo about this shit. Did that happen? No. He refused to talk to me. At first, I wanted, Sinister Buddha, John, and all of them to come talk to me like men to my face. The only one that really somewhat did was John, but, he didn't even give me the full fucking context of why. Until a lot later, which pissed me off, because the other two let the open wound bleed out, and now they are not getting to talk to me as a human being because they let that happen. They let it bleed. And then DJ made amends and then, try to keep being a friend when that wasn't going to fucking happen. If she hasn't learned from the past multiple times that we made amends and try to be friends, that never fucking happened. That never fucking worked out. So, I'm calling it out as it is. And SVR could have, left on good terms, but no. He decided to go the path of, say that, oh, I'm an asshole. I changed. I don't want to fuck with you anymore. And guess where that led? Him being a fucking hypocritical piece of shit because people fucking change. Everybody is going to change. But apparently he didn't like that and went his own path. If he wanted to actually talk to me, and split on good fucking terms, that was an option. But no. He decided to say I changed and he wants nothing to do with me anymore. And he thinks it's best we split paths. So he willingly threw away 8 years of friendship. Not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times he's done this shit. First, for a predator. Second, because he got pissed off that me and that sad predator kept having fucking problems with one another. And then the fucking third one was recently when he just he went his own path. So, it's just a matter of the fact that this is the same thing that's going to happen over and over and over and over again. No matter what choice people make, no matter what shit they do, it's never going to change. It's going to keep being hell and back. Like, just watch as I end this stream. Like I said before, watch as I end this stream. And then this whole thing is just going to start a whole fight. Like I said, like in the last stream, I said this exact line. Just watch as at the very beginning, and I said, watch as this starts another fight because they don't want to handle the fact I'm calling them out on their shit. And guess what? That's exactly what fucking happened. They didn't like the fact that I had to say what I had to say. They didn't like what I had to say. And they had a fucking problem with it. Like, it's fucking stupid. It's dumb. And guess what? Nobody cares. Because they want to do what they want to do. And they're going to do what they want to do. No matter how much I call them out. And as I say, watch this stream ends and they're going to start making more posts and more comments about me. It's going to do the same shit over and over and over again. It's stupid. Because it's never going to change. And it's just depressing, None of them actually came in here to, shit talk me. Because guess what? There's nothing they could fucking say. They know I'm fucking somewhat partially right, and they just don't want to fucking admit it. It's stupid. It's all stupid. It's the never-ending same shit. And this is always going to be forever. Constantly. So, do I really need to continue this rant? Do I really need to continue saying what I need to say? Do I really need to continue? Because it's the same issue. And this is all I've been saying for years. It's the same issue over and over again. No matter what it is, it's always the same issue with every person I've ever met. One person doesn't fucking like what I have to say or like what I have to do with myself or what I do with my life. Not everybody likes it. And many people fucking hate what I have to say. But it's the same fucking same thing over and over. Make amends. Something happens. A fight breaks out. And then the cracks start to show within a friend group. And then guess what? It ends up everybody splitting apart, mostly me splitting away from the fucking, group. It's just a whole matter of the fact that it's the same issue that I have been explaining for years. It's just a whole fact. And I already know this stream's gonna get clipped to hell, but who cares? I'm also currently still looking through chat logs. I forgot how long these fucking chat logs were. And just how much fucking reading I have to look at. Or how much reading I have to do. And reading is not my strong suit. And just to find this shit, I have to read within the lines. Mostly, her shit. Fun. But, all in all, it's just dumb at the same fact. And we have Queen Aurora. Somebody who done some dumb shit and then tried to go after me because I cut her off. And it's just like, it's dumb. It's stupid. But does it really matter that the shit happened? No. Because nothing's gonna fucking change it. It's gonna be the same shit over and over and over again. No matter what it is, it's gonna be the same shit. Okay, so hear me out when I say this. Even if I made amends of Sinister and all of them, right? The same shit's gonna fucking happen regardless if I make amends with them or not. It's gonna be a fight back and forth with one another, and it's never gonna end. Look how many times I've made amends with Haley, right? Made amends like 5-6 different fucking times. And guess where that led? Both of us both had our issues, and we're still fine to this day because, I called her out yesterday. She didn't like that. Made a post about me, which was full of fucking information. Holy fucking shit. And also then went back to being friends with a piece of shit that, can't take any accountability for her actions. And then she claims that DJ helped her see through their fucking shit between me and her. Yeah. You're willingly befriending... let's put this in context. A manipulative bitch, friends of a manipulative bitch. Let's just see how that lasts. Or how long it does before one side of the power trip goes against the other power trip of a person. It's stupid. It's dumb. And it'll never fix itself. Anyways. I really have nothing left to say. I've been yapping for like an hour. Because at the point that it is, I've had to say, I've said what I have to say. Literally. I've said what I have to. I proved Supremo's bitch ass wrong yet again. And then watch right after I end the stream, he's going to talk shit about me. I told why I want nothing to do with John Sinister and Bloody and his group. And watch as they make more comments about me after this stream. I've doubled down on why I don't talk or want anything to do with SVR and why I blocked him. Because dude's a self-privileged asshole who doesn't care about other people's fucking emotions. Like telling Draven, who's been in and out of fucking rehab for drugs and alcohol, who started doing it again, mind you. And it's this dude got told, go to therapy, do meditation. Like, you think that's going to help. It really doesn't help at all. Therapy is not for everybody, so giving somebody so telling somebody to go to therapy isn't the best call to make. And doing therapy is not a good idea. Because meditation doesn't work for everybody. Like, how many times does this shit need to be said? And then people are going to keep, playing a fucking, they're going to go after me because they don't like what I have to say, and they're going to call me a defense, like a, manipulative gaslighter, like they always do. But I feel like they call me a manipulative gaslighter because I don't think they like the fact that somebody has to step up to call people out on their shit. No one else calls people out on their shit. SVR doesn't call people out on their shit. Because dude's too much of a fucking pussy to actually do something about it. He's too much of a fucking pussy to call people out on their shit. Because he wants to stay neutral. Neutral people don't cut other people off. Neutral people try to work on a situation with both sides. Not cut one side off and go stick with the other. So, SVR wants to claim he's a neutral figure in this whole community. Neutral my fucking ass, bitch! You're only proving that you're not neutral, and that's a fucking hypocritical lie just to prove the point that you want to pretend that you want to be on both sides, but you block one side and go to the other. You say you don't pick sides, but it's clear you did pick a side by your actions that you caused. And watch as people come defending you because you can't defend yourself. Because guess what? I'm the only one who will call you out on your bullshit. And that's all I've ever done with people. Like, people say I'm an asshole and everybody will fucking leave me. I actually have friends who listen to me. And guess what? I'm the same way to them as I am here right now on this stream. This is not a bit. This is not a character. This is not a person I play on a webcam. This is who I actually am. I call people out on their shit. I call shit out when shit happens. And everybody plays defensive when I call them out on their bullshit. Because no one likes the fact that I have the balls to call piss shit out when it happens. Like, I called DJ out on her shit when she tried to play the whole blame game on me and refused to take any accountability of her actions. I called her out for that. Called out Supremo for his shit. Guess what? You still try to justify it. It's just a whole matter of the factor that they can't handle the fact. They get called out on their shit, so they have to go make a fucking post or any comments trying to justify and double down on their fucking actions. It's no wonder why both sides go at each other. It's because both sides can't accept responsibility. I know I can at times, but there are also times where I will admit if I was wrong. I will admit if I was wrong. If I actually am in the wrong. And here, I'm just as justifiable as they are with their actions. There's no way to justify it. And that's why I'm not sitting here justifying my actions. I know I'm at fault for half the shit that happens. So, I want people to say if they're thinking that, oh, I'm just trying to gaslight it to make myself look better. When in reality, I'm not taking any accountability for actions here. Just as much as I'm not blaming myself. Because I know I'm in the wrong. I don't need to blame myself to know I'm in the wrong. Like, that makes no fucking contextual sense. Like, just because I'm not blaming myself doesn't mean I don't know I'm in the wrong. Like, I don't need to say, oh, I'm wrong in this situation just to justify that I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. And that's the situation. I know I'm half of the problem for every situation that fucking happens. I'm not going to sit there and just justify it. Just like they're going to go and sit there and justify attacking me and not taking any accountability on their side of their situation. It's always two sides of a situation, and both sides are always in the wrong. I'm not saying that I'm not in the wrong here. But the thing that pisses me off about this whole fucking situation is both sides do not take accountability. They don't take any accountability on their actions, and they push it on me, saying it's my fault. But yeah, don't take accountability on their actions, and I sit there and say it's their fault, while not taking accountability for mine. It's a two-way side. Pick one. Because I'm tired of this back and forth bullshit between both sides. It's both sides' fault that nobody is willing to fucking take. Like, seriously. Both sides are not willing to take accountability. At all. And it's going to be a fucking constant battle between both sides. And all of that shit. And guess what? You know what? I'll make a fucking server right now. For those who actually want to fucking contact me about this shit. And actually, try and settle this shit once and for fucking all, which knowing that will never happen. Just watch I make this, plaster the link, talk it out. I'm going to make a server called Talk It Out, right? I'll plaster the fucking link on the stream page, right? From here until the end of the stream. Watch as nobody joins to actually talk it out. Just watch. They're going to sit there and they're going to, talk shit about me, right? They're going to say it's all my fault. Everything a part of this is my fault, right? They're going to go and say that shit. Just watch as I make a server and they're just going to continuously blame me. Not even join. Not even try to talk it out. And if they do join and they shit talk me, that's just more fucking reason to, go after it. So let's see if they actually try to speak up. And actually talk to me like a fucking human being. And I'll be shocked if they fucking do. Because so far, all I've seen is people say, oh, you're a gaslighting piece of shit. You're a manipulative asshole. Right? Or you're just a piece of shit who's an asshole. Who needs to go offline. Get off the internet. Quit Roblox. Retire. Go away. Be arrested for crimes I'd never fucking committed. I want to see them continuously blame me. Because if they continue to blame me, when I just made a Discord server, right? For them to come in and join and actually try to talk it out. Hash it out like a fucking civilized human being. Watch them not even join. Just watch them not even join to try and talk it out. It's going to be a mostly one-sided fight. So, if they get to this point in the stream, Congratulations, you made it this far of me having to speak up to and about this situation because y'all refuse to actually come out here and take any sort of accountability for any action. Because guess what? The truth of the matter is, this isn't just completely my fault. This is the fault of everyone involved, not just mine. So if you want to sit there and blame me, cool. Go right ahead. I don't care. Because unlike you fucks who blame me and shit, I'm actually going to sit here, have the server up, and try to at least hear you out and try to talk civilly. And watch that not happen. Watch as you just join to blatantly harass me. And this is my message. Because I'm done talking. I'm done playing games with every one of them. I'm done with the constant back and forth. I'm done with the lies being spread. I'm done with the fucking rumors being spread about me. I'm done with the bullshit harassment that's been happening for years. I've been saying it over and over and over and over again. I literally moved myself away from all of these people, right? Just to live my life and do my own shit, right? Not bother with anybody, not fucking hurt anybody, not fuck around and, piss people off. I literally left a lot of groups, a lot of communities, just to go my own path. And you know what that led? More people to come and fucking attack me. Crazy, right? I leave just to go my own way. Just to get away from people. And guess what? Despite me leaving this group of people, they still go after me. Like it's some fucking plague, some fucking disease to come and attack me. It's shocking to me that this is the type of shit that they decide to pull. This is the type of shit they decide to do. This is the type of shit they willingly do to themselves. They attack me. They say it's my fault. They say it's my issue and all of that shit. If it was my fault, why would I still be here? I wouldn't even fucking stay here if it was my fault. Just my fault. And if it was single-handedly just my fault, I would have actually took accountability for my shit. But you know why I haven't taken any accountability for it? Strictly on my own? Because it isn't just my fault. It's the fault of everyone involved. And they sit there and they blame me, saying it's my fault. So, you can say it's my fault all you want. I don't generally give a fuck. But if you actually want me to take accountability for my actions, actually step up and take accountability for your actions. Because I have gotten tired, single-handedly tired of being blamed for everything that goes wrong in this fuck-ass community. I have grown tired of dealing with everybody attacking me, making me enemy number one in this fucking community. All because they can't accept the fact that it's also their faults for half of these fucking issues. And guess what? They're going to keep attacking me regardless of the fact. And it's going to keep going and going and going and going. No matter what I do, I'm always going to be enemy number one. And I know they're going to say, oh, I'm playing the victim here. I'm really not. I'm just giving you the fucking rundown. no matter what I do, no matter what I say, if I call anybody out on their shit, I'm gonna be enemy number one in their eyes. And guess what? I'm always gonna be enemy number one in everybody's eyes. And they're gonna keep it going after me no matter what I do or what I say, so not like it really matters if I, come out here and say, oh, I'm not at fault here. It's everybody's fault that this shit happens. And guess what? When I say it's both mine and their fault, watch as I say, no, it's only my fault. When it takes two people to cause a fucking issue, it takes two sides to start a conflict. And watch them not even fucking care. Watch as they don't even care, dude. They're just gonna keep blaming me, saying I'm at fault, saying it's my issue, I'm the one in the wrong, I need to go away, I'm the problem here. When they're just as much in the wrong as me. Literally. It's just sad. It's stupid. And it's just dumb. I don't even know what I have left to even say to try and get people to understand. I'm not the only one at fault here. I'm just as much in the wrong as everybody else is for doing the shit that they do. And they go around and they blame me, saying I'm the problem, I'm at fault, and it's not even my problem half the time. And no matter what I do, I'm always apparently at fault. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to sit there and take accountability for something that isn't completely my fault? Is that what you want, you fucks? Is that what you want? You want me to apologize for something that isn't completely my fault and it's both of our faults at the same time? No, I'm not apologizing until both sides learn to take accountability. I know that includes me. I'm not saying I'm innocent either. But you need to take accountability for your fucking actions. And don't put all the blame on me. Yeah, I know I'm sounding like a fucking villain here. I'm sounding like a piece of shit. Sounding like an arrogant asshole. But it's fucking true. Why would I sit here and try to get you to take accountability for your actions if I'm apparently the one in the fault and completely at fault? I wouldn't be sitting here discussing this or calling you out if it wasn't just my fault. So come on. You're making yourselves look fucking idiotic here. Trying to fight me. Trying to prove a point that doesn't exist. You could say the same about mine. But at the same time, if you say the same about me that I'm saying about you, it makes both sides even less credible than the other. Because I've sat here trying to discuss the real problem with you and everybody in this situation, right? And it's not just me who's the fucking problem. So if you're going to sit there and say, it's my problem, and it's going to be an issue.
Let me show you how to set.
It isn't. It isn't just my fault. Both sides are at fault, and you can't blame me. Seriously. I've gotten tired of being blamed. I've gotten tired of being the one that has to, take accountability because no one else can. And no one else will. It's tiring. It's annoying. It's downright fucking upsetting that this is how the community is. But no. Just watch as I keep talking, right? And it's going to be exactly what it is. It's going to be another issue. Another conflict. More arguments. More fighting. And no one willing to take the fucking initiative. I'm willing to take the accountability for my actions. But I'm not going to be the only one to take accountability for said actions. I want both sides to take accountability. And once both sides take accountability, that's when I'll apologize. Because I know I'm not the only one in the wrong. Everybody else that has ever fought me is also in the wrong. And guess what? They're going to do the same thing they did to me. Constantly. They're going to say it's my fault. They're going to blame me. They're going to treat me like shit. They're going to try and throw me under the fucking bus. Well, guess fucking what? It isn't only my fault. It's also the fault of other people. Seriously. And I thought it was bad when I had to fucking continuously come on here and address the issue and get attacked for addressing the elephant in the fucking room. Because no one else is willing to take initiative and accountability for the fucking problem at hand. So come on. Someone man up. Take initiative. Because it isn't completely my fault. Despite the fact they're going to say it is. So, really, I want to know. Do you really want me? Do you really expect me to take accountability for something that I didn't do? Something that isn't completely my fault? I know your answer is going to be yes, that you expect me to take accountability for something that isn't my fault to begin with. I know that's exactly what you want me to do. But guess what? I'm not doing that. Because I'm tired of being the guy that you blame for all of your actions when half of it isn't mine. So seriously, grow up. Accept the fact you got called out on your shit. And don't just sit there and blame me for the shit that you also helped cause, mind you. Like, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit here and just take everything that you throw at me. It ain't fair to me that you did something stupid that got you fucked over. Like, it isn't just my fault. So, you could tell I'm upset. I am. So I'm tired of being the guy that you blame. But just watch as this gets twisted over its head and you're going to go attack me for it. Just watch as that happens. And I know that's exactly what is going to happen. So, if that's how you're going to be, then so fucking be it. But I'm just coming on here, telling you what's going to happen if the situation doesn't get fixed. I know you're going to say it's my fault and you're going to blame me. I already know. Trust me, I already know. You're going to come out here, say I'm attacking you, treating you like shit, and all of that. Trust me, I know. I know that's expected to happen. And that's exactly what you're going to tell people. Exactly what you're going to say. It's my fault, and I'm attacking you. And you're going to try and call me a gaslighter. Going to try and call me a manipulator. I've heard it all before. Too many times. I know your ploys. I know the game. You're gonna call me a manipulator. You're gonna call me a gaslighter. You're gonna say I'm trying to guilt trip the situation because I got quote unquote caught for my quote unquote actions, when you know deep down it isn't entirely my fault. Everybody else is also to blame, not just me. So you could sit there, say I'm at fault, it's my problem, it's my issue to deal with. But in reality, you're just as much as fault as I am and then anybody else. I'm going to leave you that message. Take it as you will. Because I already know you're going to take it out of context. You're going to say it's me attacking you, when it's me just telling you the blatant fucking truth. Because you refuse to even acknowledge and admit the reality of the situation. So, I'm just telling you how it is, man. Guys, gals, women, women with dicks, whatever you want to be called, I don't fucking care. I've discussed it. I've had to tell you how it is. If you take it as I'm harassing you, then that's your fucking stupidity. I'm going to go my route. I'm going to do my own shit. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm tired of it being my fault and not just both people's fault. And, you know, I'm going to let you take your... I'm going to let you do you. Do you. Let you come to your own conclusions. Because that's just the matter of the situation. It isn't just my fault. It's both of our faults. And you need to accept that. And you also need to accept the fact I'm not a fucking predator either. Use common sense and actually open your fucking eyes. Maybe you would understand it. Till then, I want nothing to fucking do with you. Any of you. And that's just the shit that you keep wanting to go with. So, take it as you will. I gave you my side, and I'm done fighting. Bye.